Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have a great article for you guys from Mike over at Light Reading. I'll leave a link to it in the description for those of you who haven't seen it. So T-Mobile has a ton of spectrum now, right? And of course, the Auction 108 spectrum is still in limbo, but hopefully eventually they get that too. And I'm also hearing rumblings of T-Mobile buying some additional EBS spectrum in some of the markets where another institution owns it, like an educational institution. T-Mobile is starting to buy up some of those licenses as well. So in this video, I wanted to make a speculation video, opinion piece, if you will, and ask you guys a question. What would you expect out of T-Mobile if they were to position themselves as a premium brand? Like go full-blown premium. What would you guys expect from T-Mobile at that point if that's what they're trying to do? And some of you might already think that T-Mobile is positioning themselves as a premium brand. If you look at the Go 5G Next, the Go 5G Plus, those are priced very high, very similar to AT&T and Verizon pricing. It might even be considered the same pricing, if you will, right? Give or take. I know AT&T and Verizon still offer the taxes and fees that you still have to pay, so that kind of drives the pricing higher. But for the most part, it's a very similar pricing for the networks that you get. So, would you guys say it would be a big mistake for T-Mobile to push a premium brand, especially as AT&T and Verizon have already been trying to do that, especially Verizon? To kind of differentiate themselves, do you think T-Mobile should try to steer away from that? Or, with all of the spectrum that T-Mobile has now, and with them actually deploying it, trying to put it on air at a bigger scale than ever before, are you already anticipating T-Mobile to charge more and become premium because of the size of scale of network that they're starting to build? That's my question to you. I think it would be a mistake myself. Because if you can't really differentiate yourself on price in some of these small markets and rural areas, then it might be hard to get that customer to come to you when they've already been paying X amount of dollars for Verizon. They're like, well, if I go to T-Mobile, they're now a new player in my market, a new option. If I go there, it's the same price. What's the incentive here? What am I looking at? So it's kind of a catch-22. It's like, yeah, we do want T-Mobile to grow. We do want them to compete at scale. We do want the network to be a competitor to Verizon and AT&T in all of these small markets and rural areas. But then what are some of the repercussions of that? Is it a higher price T-Mobile? Possibly. We already see that now in the newer plans. They are priced higher than even Magenta Max. And then what are the future implications after that? As they grow and scale even more, they grow share. Now they got to densify in those areas. They got to add more sites. Are they going to charge even more? So you kind of catch my drift. That's just my opinion. I think it would be a mistake. But I also understand the business part of it. They need to make money. They have shareholders to answer to, board members to answer to. They need to make money on all of this investment. I mean, it's literally called return on investment, ROI. And if they're going to go to that type of scale, they got to show proof of return on investment. And in the future, as it's going to get harder to grow even at the metro level because it's very saturated, pulling the pricing lever might be the only option for all the three mobile network operators to continue to make money on all of this investment. 5G is scaling, but that's not anywhere close to being done. That we got 5G advanced, and then eventually we got 6G, which I think 6G is going to be a lot longer. This cycle, in my opinion, is a 15-year cycle. I don't think we will see any switch over to new technologies in 2030. I think we won't see that until 2035. 5G has a long runway, and if the carriers can manage to continue growing average revenue per customer and per account, and continue to rake in the free cash flow that they are, and they can adequately reinvest, they will further densify, and they will further bring, the technologies that become available to take 5G to the next level in terms of speed, and that will help businesses small and big continue for them to be able to digitalize and be more mobile, be more agile. That's what 5G is going to do. I mean, we're seeing that now with the edge compute. We're seeing Verizon take millimeter wave to 5 gigs, which I don't ever see that congesting, especially if you have several nodes back to back. So T-Mobile positioning themselves as a as a premium brand. Were you already expecting and anticipating that? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.